Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome back to Reading Percy Jackson with my Christian mother. I'm your host, Mila Martinez, and this is my co-host.
I am Misty, who is the Christian mom, and I am thebomb.com.
And this week we read chapters 15 and 16, Nobody Gets the Fleece, and I Go Down with the Ship. So what were your thoughts on this chapter?
Wait, I thought it was, not I Go Down with the Ship, but somebody in Miami.
No, that's next chapter.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Look it up.
Yeah, next chapter is the Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
these are really short chapters.
they really were, thank goodness.
But they had a lot packed into them.
Yes.
And for some reason, Clarice has broken ribs before.
So Polyphemus thinks that he has caught nobody.
When really he caught Annabeth.
Yes.
And Annabeth is hanging upside down. He shakes her and her invisibility cap flies off. And she is upside down, and then he drops her on her head.
Yeah. She's like knocked out cold.
Yeah.
And Grover is able to get Annabeth to safety over the rope bridge, but only after Percy's like, Grover, snap out of it, bruh. Go help out.
Dude, come on. We need you. We really need you.
I'm like, oh, Grove.
Grover, my dude. Like, he's a really good best friend, but he's a terrible protector.
Horrible.
We bring it up every episode.
Percy has a plan and tells Clarice, fall back.
And she's just like, no.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
She's like, no.
So he and Clarice begin to run toward the rope bridge and yell for Grover
to
get Annabeth's knife.
And cut the rope.
I would cut Polyphemus, but whatever. I'm just saying.
They're trying to get away from him, not get close to him.
So Grover cuts the first rope. He gets the second rope cut just as Percy and Clarice make it across.
Yes.
But
they're now cornered.
Polyphemus makes it across too.
Yeah. My dude.
Oh, the anticipation.
It's killing me.
So, Percy's overcome with emotion. He's so upset because he's worked so hard. He lost Tyson.
He almost lost Clarice.
Annabeth. He's
and
furious.
Then almost lost Grover too.
Yeah, but
and then he's angry. He's even more angry now.
Yes. So just as Percy is about to kill Polyphemus, the giant Cyclops begins to cry and beg for his life, and then he's like, "That's my brother."
He's just like, it never occurred to me that this dude is the son of Poseidon too.
Percy has a heart.
He does. He has a big heart.
And then
he has a very big
and everybody's
heart.
Like, no, it's
Everyone's
not the
like,
same.
Dude, it's not the same.
Every Cyclops is not sweet.
Yeah.
And Percy's like,
he's just like, but Tyson's sweet.
Tyson is so sweet.
Tyson is so sweet.
So, Cyclops are also great liars.
Yeah, apparently.
And
they're also really good actors because, like, Polyphemus, he had those crocodile tears.
He sure did. Percy says all they want is the fleece, and if they can have the golden fleece, he'll let them live.
And Polyphemus is just like, yeah, sure, whatever, do what you want.
Do what you want, my golden fleece, my precious fleece.
Just do it, just do it, do it.
Yeah.
Just take the fleece, but don't hurt my sheepies, they need me, they need me.
They need to eat, like, doesn't he eat them?
He eats humans, but also his sheep eat anything that's not him. Yeah.
So
then,
as soon as
Percy backs up, Polyphemus jumps up and then threatens to eat Percy.
Yeah. Like, what? What just happened right now?
So just as Percy is about to be eaten, a huge rock comes sailing in. And I want to read the description of this rock because it's
good.
This is a beautiful description of like what happened.
And it's like a slam dunk.
Yes.
Perfect aim.
A rock the size of a basketball sailed into Polyphemus' throat. A beautiful three-pointer, nothing but net.
So we know Grover didn't do it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, my bad. Just kidding.
The Cyclops choked, trying to swallow the unexpected pill. He staggered backwards, but there was no place to stagger. His heel slipped, the edge of the cliff crumbled, and the great Polyphemus made chicken wing motions as he did nothing to help him fly as he tumbled into the chasm.
That's very good. So yeah.
A beautiful 3-pointer, nothing but net.
So
obviously, the person behind this mystery basketball is nothing. No.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please.
Tyson.
Oh, I was gonna say Michael Jordan,
but it's Tyson.
But it's Tyson. I was gonna say.
We were so excited.
I was gonna say Michael Jordan, but it's Tyson.
Okay, and the sweetest thing about this is Tyson explains that Rainbow, which was the hippocampus.
The hippocampus that was following them since the Princess Andromeda.
Yeah, because he wanted to play with Tyson.
Oh.
Because they were like buddies, right?
I love it.
When Tyson fell into the water, Rainbow, which was the hippocampus, saves him.
Yes. So beautiful.
I love it. I would save him too.
Same.
So he had been following them since the beginning of the journey.
Since the Princess Andromeda.
Yes, all the way.
All the way since chapter, like, was it 7? 8. All the way since chapter, like...
Yeah.
Chapter...
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
And since then, they had been searching the Sea of Monsters, and Tyson smelled goats and found the island because they have a good sense of smell.
Because they got a good sniffer.
So as he's explaining this, he's petting the man-eating sheep.
Yes.
He smells enough like Polyphemus that they don't bother him because he is a Cyclops.
Because he's a Cyclops, so they smell.
So
I bet he doesn't smell as bad as Polyphemus, but then again, he was on the streets for a long time.
And in the ocean.
I bet they don't know. I bet they all don't smell good because it's a mix of like salt water, and like sweat.
Oh yeah.
Which is already as salty as is.
Gross. So Percy asked Tyson to get the golden fleece.
Since like he smells like Polyphemus, and they're all like nuzzling up against him.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
it's so cute.
It's our brother, Dad. Brother.
Are these all Louis?
Yeah, right. And Annabeth is seriously hurt, and Percy knows there isn't much time.
Yeah. So
Tyson throws the fleece at Percy.
And then they use the fleece on Annabeth. They cover her, and like there's a gash on her forehead, and it starts to clear up, and the color returns back into her. She wakes up.
Thank goodness.
She sits up, but they all say no, and then she like tumbles over in pain, and then Clarice feels her stomach, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
She feels her chest. And she's just like, she broke bones.
Yes.
And Percy's just like, how do you know she broke bones?
She's like, because I've broken plenty.
I've broken plenty of ribs.
Oh, yeah.
She calls him Runt, too.
Yes. And the man-eating sheep are becoming anxious now. They're like, I'm so hungry. I need some food. I need some
human.
Something. I need some ribs or something.
I need human food.
They want food, and they're starting to realize that Tyson doesn't have any because they're used to Polyphemus feeding them.
Yeah, he doesn't have the treat basket.
Yes.
He doesn't have the treat wicker basket.
And Percy asked Tyson to lead them away and give them time to get to the shore.
Yeah.
And of course, Annabeth can't walk.
Annabeth can't walk, so Clarice picks her up, like I guess bridal style, and or over her shoulder, because Percy says like a sack of flowers. So I'm just like, did he pick her up over her shoulder?
Probably.
Or like
I'm thinking
bridal style?
No, I'm thinking totally like that.
Just over her shoulder.
Yeah.
I imagine she's also like upside down, so like her butt's in the air.
Yeah.
And like she's got a good view of Clarice's butt, which is probably ripped. Her butt's probably ripped.
Yeah. And they get to the beach, and Percy wills the ship to come to them. He's like, I summon the shippeth. Okay, maybe not. That's the King James version.
The King James version of Percy Jackson.
Yeah, never mind. That's probably not.
Can we get that? The King James version of Percy Jackson?
Yeah. No,
the King James version of the Bible.
Probably didn't.
Go to the land that I will show thee.
Yes.
Where, Lord? I will show you.
There.
I will show you. Did you see that, Gabriel?
I didn't show him, Gabriel.
my mom likes watching Hope City, and that was the thing on Hope City.
Yeah, very funny. Anyway, Clarice isn't sure that they're going to be able to swim to the boat
because Annabeth's injured, and
yes,
yeah.
And the man-eating sheep are now running after them.
Yeah, they're running towards them, and Annabeth is injured, and Grover probably can't run that fast.
Grover. I'm sure Percy gonna have to carry Grover on his back at some point. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if Percy's ever given Grover a piggyback
I'm
ride.
sure. It may not be.
It may not be canon,
Yeah,
but it's happened
it's
before.
there.
It's
It's
happened
there.
before.
So they're like, hey, we got to do this. We don't have a choice. These sheep are going to eat us.
We need to get over there.
Grover will probably have all of them be sacrificed first.
Yes.
Because that's how Grover does. So,
I
they
say-
start swimming.
I say we sacrifice Grover first.
Yeah, but that's never going to happen.
Never gonna
'cause
happen, not in a million
Grover's
years.
smart.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have street smarts, and he doesn't really have brain smarts.
Oh, we
but
don't
has
think he
smarts.
does. Oh, he's got some brain smarts.
Okay. Okay, so he doesn't have street smarts or muscle smarts, but he has some smarts.
Enough smarts to stay alive.
Yeah, not enough smarts to stay alive.
So, and to always not know, and to always be like, oh,
I'm just
look at
gonna
the
stay-
rainbow.
I'm gonna stay coronavirus 6 feet away.
Meanwhile, everybody over here is getting eaten by sheep.
Yeah.
And he's like, there was a beautiful rainbow. Cometh over to the rainbow.
Okay, back to
Anyway.
their swimming now.
So, as they start out, Polyphemus now comes splashing towards them. And from the other side of the island with 2 big boulders in his hands.
And then Percy just mutters, "You think this guy would run out of rocks?"
You would think, but
yeah, you think this guy would run out of rocks
But he
at
doesn't.
some point, but he doesn't.
yeah. And that's the
weird.
end.
And that's the end of those chapters.
Of chapter 15.
Chapter 15. Chapter 15.
Dun dun dun.
Chapter 16, which is called "I Go Down with the Ship."
Dun dun dun.
Okay, so Polyphemus isn't worried about the Golden Fleece, but he's focused on Tyson, and he calls him a traitor to his kind.
Stop it.
He's just like, it reminds me of that one scene where like they actually got it right, but like Polyphemus calls Tyson a bad thing.
Tyson's a sweetheart.
Tyson is a
Don't be messing with my boy.
Yeah, don't. He calls him a traitor, and then Tyson like freezes, and Percy's just like, "Come on, bro, I'm your bro, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
Brother,
From another mother.
brother."
Okay. So Percy and Tyson
Brother.
agree that they're going to take on Polly together
Polyphemus.
as actual brothers.
Okay.
Because they are.
Settle down. My dog's moving the camera.
Yeah, he's
Is he alright?
probably.
Okay.
So Polly calls himself a child of the gods.
A child of the gods, and then calls upon Poseidon to curse Percy, and then Percy is just like, "Hey, dude, Dad's not gonna play favorites. He's not gonna curse me."
He actually says he's going to curse nobody.
Is he referring to nobody as Percy or Annabeth?
I think he's referring to nobody as whoever he thinks nobody is, the nobody that
Oh.
cursed him, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not very bright.
Yeah,
Thank
no.
goodness for that.
Yeah. And then
So-
then Percy realizes that Polyphemus is blind at this point, and that he's tracking Percy by the sound of his voice. So Percy's just like, "Shh, shh, shh, quiet."
Yeah,
Then he smacks Tyson with a tree.
no bueno.
It sounds like something else. It sounds like it's just like something sensual suspense, and then it's like, then he smacked Tyson with a tree.
I only have one earring on.
My brother made
I
me
just
that earring.
realized.
You look hip and trendy.
Oh well,
You look like a hippie.
that's
Well,
how
just with the one earring.
That's how I do. Anyway, and Polly manages to smack Tyson with a tree, and then
Yeah.
Percy charges him and gets him.
And then gets also smacked with a tree on the back.
But he does manage to get him once with Riptide.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
like,
kill him or anything.
doesn't kill him. It's like in the leg.
Yeah. So, and then Percy's at a place where he could kill him, but then he
But he
realizes he
needs-
can't do it.
Yeah. Percy's too kind-hearted to do it.
Come on, Percy, this dude's gonna eat you.
Percy. Like, you can take on gods, you can take on Ares, you can take
Yeah.
on Ares' swole daughter, but you're not gonna kill a monster?
This dude, I don't
This dude.
understand.
This dude.
When he was 12,
When
he
he's
was
12,
like
he took
bucking up to what's his
To
name?
Ares,
Yeah,
and Ares'
no.
swole daughter,
No.
and, like, Hades, and
Mhm.
Charon, and now he can't even kill Polyphemus. Like,
Mm-mm.
honestly, would you kill Polyphemus if you were in this situation?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, it's me or him,
It's you or him, so
and he's not gonna have mercy on me.
yeah, no, he's not.
So-
So are you going to have mercy on him?
I don't know. It's tough.
That's a good question.
Because I see where Percy's coming from.
Yeah, you see where he's coming from. Like, it's ultimately it's like a brother killing a brother, but like Percy doesn't know this brother.
Right. Yep.
But like it's brother killing brother, but Percy doesn't know this brother and hasn't known this brother for a long time.
Smart.
So,
yeah,
it is a tough decision.
Very tough. So, right here.
So anyway.
So he wills the water to take him and Tyson to the ship, and they leave.
And then Clarice is just like, in your face! That's what you get for trying to marry me! And then Percy's like, shut the F up. He can track you by your voice.
Yeah, he doesn't really say F.
I know, but like, shut the duck up.
She doesn't know how to shut up.
No, she doesn't.
No. And I imagine that she talks like a man. So anyway, there's that.
She uses a very deep voice.
So as they approach the ship, she's taunting
like
him.
Like Brenda from Gravity Falls.
And so he can still throw perfectly too.
Oh yeah,
Did we mention?
He still has perfect aim. Don't know how. Don't know why.
And all of these rocks.
It's like how the headless horseman can like perfectly chop off someone's head, even though he has no head.
It's because it was Johnny Depp.
He was not Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp was Crane.
That's true.
Oh, we not finished watching, but like a couple days ago we watched what was it called?
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Very
so
good. Would recommend, but I have seen enough severed heads for one lifetime. It was actually a really good movie.
It was really good. I love Johnny Depp. He's great.
Yeah, he's very good.
So anyway, the second one, so Polly's throwing the large rocks now at the ship.
I think he ran out of rocks at one point.
And Percy realizes he probably isn't strong enough to save all of them.
Yeah.
And he hears Tyson's voice in his head and remembers that they are both children of Poseidon.
Yeah.
And that they can communicate in secret. Mm-hmm. They got like this telepathic.
They got this telekinesis.
Yes. So they call Rainbow for help.
Yay,
I love
Rainbow!
Oh, I hope they have treats for Rainbow.
Yeah.
So Rainbow and two of Rainbow's friends, two other hippocampus friends, arrive.
It's the plural is hippocampi.
Hippocampi. They arrive and they get Grover, Percy, Annabeth, Clarice, and Tyson to the surface.
Yeah. So I like how Percy specifies that Rainbow, the biggest one, gets Clarice, and then Tyson like holds onto the mane, and he's riding with Clarice now.
Well, Clarice is a big girl. And I don't mean big as in thick. I mean like bodybuilder.
She's a bodybuilder.
Bench
She's
press.
a bodybuilder.
Me, you, and your dad at the same time.
Yeah. And Mateo.
Probably.
And the dogs.
Yep, put them all on there.
Yeah, she can probably do it. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think we should just not have Percy like fight Luke. Even though, like, Luke's just like, nope, not fighting you. Not today, not ever. And we should have Clarice fight Luke and see who wins.
That's true.
And by wins, I mean see who comes out alive.
So what I love about this chapter, though, is how sweet Percy is. Or was that chapter 17?
We're on chapter...
No, I know.
We're on chapter... We're on chapter 16.
So never mind. That's the next chapter. I'm not going to go there yet.
Wait, you read chapter 17?
A little bit of it. Sorry, just a little bit. Very, very little.
Okay, little bit.
So, Percy doesn't know where they're headed or how far they're going to...
Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't know how far these hippocampi can take them.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, Percy, like, he sees Annabeth is asleep on the hippocampus's mane and, like, puts the fleece on her. Did I mention that this fleece is, like, super heavy? So it's like a weighted blanket, I guess.
That's awesome.
I
would love that.
It's a wet blanket, though, now.
Ew.
She was in the water.
That's true.
It's a wet blanket. It's a wet weighted blanket, so it makes it extra weighted.
Yeah.
And then
now he's like, okay, we've got to get to camp.
Yeah,
I've got to let some peeps know
we've got to get to camp
on.
like yesterday.
Yeah.
So now that they have the fleece, do you think it's gonna be like in the movie whenever Luke shows up and like they have the fleece and then he takes the fleece from them? Or do you think it's gonna be different?
Well, I kind of messed up because I read a little bit of it. I know.
I mean, I remember what happens in chapter 17 and 18 because those are two of my favorite chapters.
But I will say I was not expecting poor Luke to show up.
Okay. So you got to that part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah.
Luke.
What are your predictions for the next chapters before I actually tell you what they're called?
So Luke is gonna show up and try to take this fleece.
Try.
He gonna get a beat down
From a 13-year-old. Mind you, I'll remind you that Luke is 20.
Clarice. He's got Tyson, Annabeth,
Percy,
and Grover's gonna be picking flowers somewhere. We already know. Okay.
Grover's gonna be kicking like one butt cheek.
Grover's probably gonna still be playing with the hippocampus.
You know how some people say like that person is kick butt?
Mm-hmm.
Grover's kick one butt cheek.
Yeah, no, he'll probably be like, I just wanted
He'll
one
take half
extra
of a butt
hippocampus ride, you know, and he'll go on the hippocampus ride
Well, all of his friends
for the
are
last
like,
time while they're dying.
While they're dying over. They're just like, Grover, I'm physically being stabbed at this moment. Can you come? And then he's like playing with the hippocampus.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And then what do you think's gonna happen in chapter 18?
And I think, and how many chapters is there?
There's 4 chapters left.
Okay, so
Chapter
we're getting pretty close to the
18
end.
and chapters 19 and 20. But I also wanted to say that our second live stream is coming up in like 2 weeks. Like not even 2 weeks, but like 1.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Friday, November November something. I'll say it later. Like not next Friday, but the Friday after that. It'll be at like 5 p.m. Central Time because we live in Texas. So yeah.
Good old Texas.
Be there.
You never
or
know
don't.
what can come out of our mouth.
Oh yeah, no. Because these videos are edited. These videos are edited, so we don't know what's gonna come out of our mouth.
Very rarely do we actually edit, though.
Very rarely. Yeah. All of you who were there for last book's live stream, I said Red Bull when I meant to say Big Red, and then I was like laughing for like 2 minutes straight. I love Big Red. It's so good. Anyway, what do you think is gonna happen in chapter 18?
I think that we're gonna make it back to camp.
Okay. So chapter 17 is called "We Get a Surprise in Miami Beach." What do you think that surprise is gonna be?
Luke.
Okay. He's the surprise on Miami Beach.
Yes. But he's not who I expected because I thought it was gonna be Chiron.
Okay. And then chapter 18 is called "The Party Ponies Invade."
Ooh.
What do you think's gonna happen?
A party pony?
What do you think a party pony is?
That's my man Chiron and all
I
his bros.
love how you refer to Chiron as your man.
Yeah. Party pony.
So first we get Luke, and then we get Chiron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all the other party ponies.
What do you think? What do you think the party ponies are?
A whole bunch of old party ponies.
What are party ponies though? What
Just
do you
my
think
style. They are a bunch of what are they called?
Centaurs.
Chirons.
Centaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I have a joke. Do you think Chiron doesn't like showing his horse out because he doesn't want to be the centaur of attention? Okay. If you liked that joke, you're gonna like a lot of other jokes that I make during this series. So please like, subscribe, comment, and ring that notification bell to get notified when any other weird stuff comes out of my mouth and her mouth.
I have a joke.
What's your joke?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Me.
Me who?
Your mom.
Okay. That has been this episode. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.